Hey guys, Hamsterwheel here with a new video, and today we're doing another top 10 video. This time we're gonna delve deep into all the tier sets from the Burning Crusade era. Just like all the other top 10 videos I've made, I'd like to remind you that these are my personal choices, so keep that in mind. At number 10 we're starting off with an amazing tier 5 Warlock set called Corruptor. From all the Warlock sets we've seen so far, this was probably the most evil looking of them all. It's black, it's dark grey, it has skulls impaled on spikes for shoulders. It's totally badass. I would have wanted to put this higher on the list, but there were a lot of amazing sets that came out in the Burning Crusade era, which meant some very stiff competition for the set, so it only gets the number 10 spot on this list. At number 9 we have the tier 5 Druid set called Nordrasil. The Druid sets actually got quite high in my vanilla top 10, but that isn't the case with this one. The tier sets for Druids in the Burning Crusade just didn't blow me away like the tier 2 and tier 3 set did in WoW Vanilla. And because of that, this is the only Druid set in this list, and it's only at number 9. Still though, the Nordrasil set really captures that Druid look and feel, and it even has flowers growing on top of those wooden shoulders, so regardless of whether it is on the list, it's still an awesome set. At number 8 we find the Mage tier 4 set called Aldor. This is probably my favorite tier 4 set, and rightfully so. I just love the color combination of light blue and beige, something you don't see too often, and I have to say that I really dig the simple yet great looking headpiece design. However, in terms of wow factor it's kinda low, so it's only at number 8 on this list. For number 7 I decided to give the Rogues some love with their tier 4 set called Netherblade. A lot of people that I know don't really like the set. Some people might even call it ugly, and to be fair, I could never really explain why I like this set so much. I guess it's some sort of an X factor, if you will, something you can't quite put your finger on. If I have to guess, then I think it's because I love the headpiece design, and the whole set goes really well with the whole Burning Crusade setting. At number 6 we have the tier 5 Shaman set called Cataclysm, and to be honest with you, I've always been a fan of Shaman tier sets having a robe or a kilt, rather than just pants. But I have to say that with the Cataclysm set it just looks right. The shoulders aren't exactly as huge as, let's say, the tier 2 shoulders, but man do they look impressive. It's almost like they're pulsing with energy, displaying their incredible strength and power. All in all, it's one of those sets that really stuck with me over the last few years, and will probably be one of my favorite Shaman sets of all time. Now that we've arrived at number 5, it's time to give the Warriors a bit of love with their tier 5 set called Destroyer. What can I say about this set that hasn't been said before? It's brutal, epic, monstrous, intimidating, and so on. The tier 4 set of Warriors was impressive, but this set just takes the cake. Those massive saw blade like shoulders almost classify as weapons of their own, not to mention the giant horns on the headpiece that make you look like you don't even need a weapon. You could just charge in and use that as a battering ram. Needless to say, I once again envied Warriors and their wonderful tier sets. It sometimes made me consider rolling a Warrior because I wanted this gear really bad. At number 4 we find yet another Warrior set, and that is the tier 4 set called Onslaught. Just when you think Blizzard couldn't top themselves with the awesome design of the tier 5 Warrior set, they bring this to the table. Man, does this look even more epic than the Destroyer set, and that's saying a lot. This whole armor set makes you look virtually indestructible, and if you're wearing this with that oh so famous Bulwark of Azeroth, you were turning heads everywhere you went. Right, we've arrived at the top 3. At number 3 we have the tier 6 Shaman set called Shatter. This is one of those sets where the mind blown factor was very high. Those shoulders, man are they huge. They always stick out from the crowd, especially if you were wearing these as a male orc or a male tauren. Also, the color combination of black and dark blue works really well with the lightning spells that Shamans can cast, which makes it all the more fitting. A truly epic set for the Shamans, which gives it the number 3 spot in this list. Moving on to number 2, we're back at the Warlocks with their tier 6 set called Malefic. Let me just start off by saying that this set has the most amazing animation for any set in the Burning Crusade era. It actually spawns demon wings occasionally. That's right, freaking demon wings. If that's not badass, I don't know what is. Apart from that, it has this giant demon skull for a headpiece, and the amazing colors used in this set make it one of the best looking sets in the entire Burning Crusade era. Alright, before we move on to number 1, let's have a look at some honorable mentions, starting with the tier 5 rogue set Deathmantle, which I thought looked amazing, apart from that headpiece which makes you look like Darth Vader's evil cousin. The tier 4 Warlock set Voidheart, that looks amazing but didn't quite make it into the top 10. The tier 4 preset Incarnate, which has one of the prettiest robe designs, but other than that didn't really impress me that much. And last but not least, the tier 5 Paladin set Crystal Forge, which basically makes you look like a Space Power Ranger. Yep, a Space Power Ranger. Okay, time to reveal my favorite armor set of the Burning Crusade era, which is the tier 5 preset called Avatar. That's right, many of you might disagree with this choice. You would probably say that the Malefic set is way better than this one, but I honestly think that this is one of the best looking tier sets that Blizzard have ever made to this date. The intricate design of the headpiece, the wings on the shoulders, which some people thought was butt ugly, the combination of gold and white throughout the tier set, it just screams priest. If you combine this with the staff that drops in the Black Temple, you have one killer transmog set. A killer transmog set that to this date is still popular amongst priests in World of Warcraft. And because of all those reasons, I decided to put this on the number 1 spot on this list. Well, there you have it guys, my top 10 favorite armor sets from the Burning Crusade era. Do you agree or disagree with my choices? What armor sets do you think should have been in there? Let me know in the comment section below and I'll check it out. As always, I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm Hamsterwheel and have a good one.